America runs on auto pros, and for 100 years, NAPA has been right there with them, keeping their businesses strong and their customers on the road. Keeping customers on the road isn't always easy when you run a parts business in one of the roughest, most unpredictable climates in the United States. But at Alaskan Auto Inc. in Palmer, Alaska, Jim and his crew has it all down to a science. Over the years, Jim has watched as his investment in the purchase of one GPC NAPA store blossom into the 6 stores he runs today.
Started with purchasing one of GPC's stores, then grew that. A year and a half later, purchased or actually reopened a store 300 miles away in Valdez, Alaska. Then bought an independent store in Glen Allen in between. And then a few years later was able to buy the Palmer and Wasilla stores. A few years later we purchased another GPC store in Eagle River, which gave us 6 stores. I ended up selling the Valdez store, selling the Glen Allen store, and building 2 new buildings and stores in a much tighter market.
And in the sometimes harsh and punishing climate of Alaska, Jim knows the importance of reliable parts.
In our climates, obviously we sell a lot of batteries. We also go through a lot of rotating electric starters and alternators. I'm sure we sell a few more engine heaters than most places. It's a way of life here, so there's not a lot of extra training that goes along with it. First thing that hit us come fall is RV antifreeze. A lot of motorhomes, a lot of boats, a lot of cabins that utilize it.
Given the topography and climate of Alaska, Jim and his team had to become very creative when it came to the distribution and delivery of parts in this rugged terrain.
We operate a shuttle service that comes from Anchorage to where our DC is, out to Eagle River, where a different van grabs all those parts to bring out to the valley, and where a second van merges, and we distribute all the parts from Anchorage 4 times a day. Our store in Wasilla is kind of the center point, and our shuttles hit there roughly about 30 times a day. So not only do we bring parts from Anchorage, but we're also sharing the inventory of all stores to all stores within usually 20 or 30 minutes.
But Jim knows that no matter how well planned his distribution network is, sometimes nature has other ideas.
Absolutely. Our worst day was in 2018 when we had a 7.0 earthquake that closed the majority of our stores, plus employees that couldn't come to work or had to stay home to take care of the damages that they did. But as a team, everybody pulled together. The store that was closed the longest was only a day and a half, and that was mainly due to paint product that crashed on the floor, and we had to evacuate the building due to fumes. Once we were able to clean that up and get back to putting the store back together, was all accomplished in a day and a half. The GPC employees from the local DC and from 3 others played a huge part in getting us back up and running again.
At Alaskan Auto Inc., having a top-notch staff is key to their success. And the first step to creating the best crew is training.
We do a lot of employee training. We tie our bonus structure and pay increases to training. They have a required amount of training to do on NAPA Online. We also bring people up to do what we call Counterman College. We also do night training. We do a lot of training. Training, I think, is one of the most important things we can do for our employees.
To maintain that success, it's important for Jim to not only personally know his customers, but to learn their specific needs.
Our people go and knock on doors and try to make a partnership with the different businesses, whether they're a fleet or an auto care center or just a mom and pop. I mean, it's all about relationship.
When it comes to the day-to-day operation of his stores, Jim starts with the fundamentals.
We keep clean, well-stocked, attractive stores. Our employees are in uniform. They greet customers. We answer the phones. We try to do all the basics, but do them better than everybody else.
And when Jim reflects on his success and thinks about his goals for the future,
I would say be the best part supplier out there, but I feel we already are.